Hello everyone, this is Vinny Art, and today we're going to be reviewing a really cool piece. This is the Magic Square Optimus Prime, aka Light of Freedom. And this is a third-party figure. Pretty amazing stuff. I found this one on eBay not too long ago, and the price was just right. So, and I know this figure, he's going for some money. Anything that's kind of like the masterpiece scale usually is, and this guy is a fantastic option if you don't have the masterpiece, because that thing is like $450 to $500. It's ridiculous. It's an asinine price. This thing I got for under 100, closer to like 60, I want to say. I can't remember the offer that I got for it, but I ended up jumping on it because Optimus is one of my favorite characters, and I don't have anything in the masterpiece scale. I do have a much larger figure from Wei Lang, I think was the name of the company. It's the ones that basically got busted because they were going to do Marvel characters, and yeah, the president and vice president, from what I understood, got arrested. But I digress. This figure, fantastic. This is Light of Freedom. Definitely not Optimus Prime. Not at all whatsoever. This guy did come with a couple of decals as well. One was already applied to him. The guy who originally had it, he had already put that on. And I'm fine with it on the right shoulder. I know we kind of know him for having it on his left. But again, I think it looks great. The thing that really got me with this figure is that kind of candy apple red finished paint job on him. I absolutely love that. That shiny metallic look is incredible. And I have not seen that on any other Optimus figure. So it's definitely something I wanted to jump on. And his transformation is insane. The just the thought that went into it, the engineering is amazing. It's something I did not expect whatsoever. And yeah, so it is complicated, so I don't show any breakdown of it. I mean, I don't normally when I do review Transformers figures, so if you're looking for that, I apologize. This is mostly just a quick review of the actual figure himself, and then in truck mode. But I'll tell you some little things here and there. His chest does open up as well to reveal the matrix of leadership there. So you just pop that open, and very nicely done. So that's definitely a cool piece. I really like what they did here, and it is removable. So we'll just pop that out there. But yeah, it's very, very awesome. So there you go. I think it's die cast. It feels kind of like it is. But the whole figure himself, he is plastic. There's no real die cast parts on him. But this has a little bit of a weight to it. And at first, when you're holding it in your hand, like, is this kind of cheap? But it's not. The whole figure is a very solid and nice figure. So just taking a better look at the figure. Like, the details are there. I really enjoyed what they did. Now, this company, Magic Square, they made like 3 or 4 other versions of Optimus that are a little more accurate to the cartoon and like slightly rounded over details on some of the upper part. The legs are about the same. But again, this one has more of like a shiny kind of finish all over him. And like I said, I believe like the sculpt is a little bit different. Articulation-wise, head goes up and down. It's like there's like a ball joint thing happening there. The kind of antenna ear parts, like those could kind of move as well if you want them to. His shoulders are incredible, full range. Butterfly joints, you could pull out the shoulders or push them in, depending on what you want to do and how you pose it. The further you pull it out, way more range you're going to get. So, yeah, you can cross it over completely. So for posability, this guy is outstanding. Yeah, one of the best articulated Optimus Prime figures for sure. And again, and it's at a masterpiece scale. He does have upper bicep rotation, and he's got one by the elbow as well. There's 2 points there, so you can kind of pivot it out to the side. Hands are fantastic. He's got like knuckle joints, so all the fingers move. The thumb has 2 joints in it. Fantastic. This is absolutely amazing. So you could have him in kind of pretty much any pose, and you know, have a very natural look. He's got ab crunch because of the transformation. So all the way forward, all the way back. Obviously, you're gonna have a gap. But again, especially if you're doing some photography stuff, you could definitely fudge it and make it look really amazing. And yeah, so pretty incredible. The skirt piece, it does kind of move, so you could get him doing splits and stuff. He does go pretty far. Again, he's newer, and obviously the guy who had him before me, he didn't really go too extreme with him either. Having talked to the guy, so he didn't even transform him fully, which I was surprised by. But yeah, so again, all of his joints are pretty good. The right arm is slightly loose by the elbow, but nothing too bad. And again, he's got upper thigh rotation. The knee goes all the way. Ankle is fantastic with the toes, everything. So articulation-wise, this guy is like above and beyond. Really incredible. So he does come with a bunch of decals. I don't know if this guy got it separately or if it came in the package, but at least he added it, which was cool. He does come with this really thick, glossy card, and it has all the stats of Optimus on the back. So again, he's one of the most powerful Transformers. Obviously, he's a leader. So, but excellent stuff right there. Here's his blaster he comes with. But he did not come with the energy axe. I know the other versions did from what I was looking at online. But yeah, so that's okay though. Like I said, the big one I have comes with all that stuff. And he does have an instruction manual thing, which is, again, it just folds up into four parts. So yeah, he's not super complicated to transform. In some aspects, it feels kind of like it is, but it really isn't. It's a little bit hard to explain. If you've never transformed one of these things or a third party, you might have some trouble. I suggest looking up online. Really kind of be careful with it because you don't want to scratch up the paint either. But yeah, because his arms, the way that it works, that whole side panel and the door with the side mirror, that all kind of unfolds from his forearm, which is pretty amazing. There's sliding pieces. It is really well engineered. You could tell that they cared on what they were doing. And the legs as well. The legs, as you saw in robot mode, it completely hides the tires, just like in the cartoon. You're not going to see that. Like they split apart and they shift and they move. Like it's amazing how they did it. So, but again, just take your time with it. Don't force anything. If you do happen to get this, but again, I think his vehicle mode is fantastic. Robot mode, amazing. The posability you could do with them. Like I said, this company, they really cared. And I know they have mini versions of these guys too. At least him and Megatron. They have like, I think, a 3.5 to 4 inch size version. Here he is with Origins Wheeljack, just to kind of show you size comparison. And Wheeljack is a slightly wider figure when he's in robot mode, in vehicle mode, because you could actually fit the Bumblebee, the Origins Bumblebee, inside of him like they did in the cartoon. So that's pretty cool. And here he is with Sandstorm in his helicopter mode, just to kind of show you the scale. And again, I believe that's a leader class figure, the Sandstorm. So if you guys want me to review that, let me know. Just write in the comment section. But he's a very cool piece too. I like his robot mode and the helicopter mode. Buggy mode's the weakest, but it still kind of works. But he's still a nice figure. And yeah, so here's a better look. You can see all those details, how nice that looks, all shiny and pretty, and oh yeah, they did an amazing job. So yeah, kudos to this company. This is the first time I've ever gotten any figure from them. So yeah, they're called Magic Square, and most of the Optimus ones, they're called either like Freedom of Light, Leader of Light, because they do have the all white version as well, from what I've seen. So there's a couple versions, and they have like the Nemesis Prime version as well. So like I said, they've released this mold a couple of times, and they've tweaked some things here and there. So between this one and their other releases, you'll see some differences. But overall, I do like this. It has more of a real world kind of look. Less G1 cartoon accurate, but more kind of G1 real world accurate. 9.5 out of 10. An amazing figure. Be sure to pick up my Volume 3 art book as well. This thing is perfect bound, 64 pages. Absolutely amazing. So you don't want to miss out on this one. Again, this is the Volume 3. It's available right now in Indiegogo for a limited time. Yeah, more information soon on some of my other projects. And yeah, upcoming stuff. There's also going to be a sneak peek at City Venus 2 in this book. So yeah, you're not going to want to miss this at all. Like I said, this is going to be the next major comic book that I am releasing. This one's going to be around 52 pages. Hi, for anyone looking for some amazing comic books, this is part of my collection. I am the artist and creator of Shadow of the Kraken. This is a beautiful pirate story, 52 pages, beautiful artwork. Yeah, everything you need out of a great pirate story, you're right here. We have City of Venus. It's a futuristic story. Also another one that I totally created. Beautiful. If you love kind of post-apocalyptic worlds, beautiful women, sci-fi, action, this has a little bit of everything in it. So if you're looking for that, on that campaign, you could also get, for a limited time, Volume 1 and 2 of my art books. These are loaded with amazing images, 52 pages each. Yeah, they got pretty much everything you need in there. And we have, of course, hardcover book. This is Through the Woods, co-created and written by Frankie Tartamella, my brother. And yeah, I did all the artwork. This is 100 pages. You get the entire story in here, beginning, middle, end. You get all of it, and it is truly amazing. So if you're looking for a great ghost story, this is definitely the book for you. Just click the link in the descriptions, and yeah, these books ship immediately.